Hello and welcome to all my beautiful Pisces. Yous are ruled by Neptune. The planet's mantra is I dream. Dreams, illusions, intuition, sensitivity, spirituality, and psychic ability is everything that this planet rules. It's also linked to the area of the thalamus in the nervous system, and it rules the 12th house. Use Pisces also rule the 12th house, the house of the spirit. Yous are very sympathetic, mystical, and intuitive. You sometimes suffer from escapism, being unrealistic or passive. Yous are a water sign, and yous are represented by the two fish. Yous are born during February 19th to March 20th, and yous are the last on the zodiac wheel. So today I will be doing your 2026 reading. As you can see, I'm going to do month by month. It's going to be a very big read. I'm going to get a World Muse Oracle card or a few of them, and just to give us an idea of what might be your main focuses, or maybe some advice, or how you'll be feeling. I'm also going to be getting one of each of these tarot decks, so Solace Divinity and Lucid Dreams. I'll pull one for each month, and when we have two tarot cards, it gives us a bit more information about what might be your main focus or happening in each month throughout the whole year. And I will be taking reversals for this. Also, I'm going to pull some tea leaf cards, and I'll put them on top at the very end, just so we can get some more context for what will be happening in this year, because it is a full-on year. There's going to be a lot of ups, downs, and much more that we will not be able to fill into this general reading. And because it is a general reading, please take what resonates and leave what doesn't. All right, I'll get into it. Alright, so as you can tell, I've saved some time by shuffling off camera just so it can save me in recording time. And I've got your World Muse Oracle card here. I have your tea leaf cards here, and on each one of these I have two of the tarot cards. So let's go through it. We have number 7, Gentleness. Take action. Might be the year for you to take a lot of action, like a lot of things coming up for you to take advantage of. 51, Rehabilitation. And 40, Crystal Clear. What I might do is I might put this here and this one here. You might become, clear on something from rehabilitating. When you go through rehabilitation, you might learn some new things, and things might clear up, or you might figure out something and it's now transparent to you. You are very spiritual, sympathetic, kind, very caring, and very sensitive, so being gentle does make a lot of sense with these guys. We start off January straight away nice and strong. We have an Ace of Cups and an Ace of Wands, two aces together. So the Ace of Cups is typically about love and relationships. You might get a new partner. You might renew some love with a current partner, like renewing vows, or your love deepens, like you learn more and you grow a bit more, like you reach a new level in your relationship. This is all about inspiration, creation, fun. This can be like a passionate spark in relationships as well. This could also be healing. The Ace of Cups just shows that your cup is overflowing. So you might have more energy, or there's something creative you really want to delve into, something connected to you emotionally as well. Or this is about you healing. This one, when you put them together, if it's something you're creative or something you're doing, you do have a spark of energy to actually work towards it. If you are healing, you're actually feeling really good, like energetic, and you're feeling really good with how much you have healed, if indeed that is what is happening. Now, these are general reads, so I will be mentioning as much information as I can. Okay, this is really good. We have success, public recognition, and achievement. And then we have security, conserve, possessiveness, saving money. So the Six of Wands and the Four of Pentacles. So Six of Wands is about recognition. You're getting rewards, or you're being praised for a job well done. You could be praised for maybe you do create something really good and lots of people like it. You might share it online. If you are you know, in a relationship, you might post it publicly, and a lot of people are like, oh, congratulations. This could be a engagement, or, you know, someone asked proposal. With this achievement, you might get if this is like, you know, you get a, what is it when you get a, you're working and you get a promotion, that's it, a promotion. If this is indeed you get recognized for really good work at work, you might be given a promotion, which gives you more security with your money. You could be saving. So indeed, if you do get proposed to and you're gonna get married, you might be saving for a wedding. So this could be a new job, and like you're doing a brilliant job, like you're doing really good at this new job that you're in love with. It's like it's your dream job. That could be it for some of you. You could be healing, and you know, your life is great and people are recognizing how well you're doing. And because you're feeling better and you're healed and you're doing really good, you might actually have the ability to now work and save some money. Well, typically when we're unhealthy, it's harder to earn money because you are literally really unwell. So we are manifesting, we're making magic. You could be learning more skills. You could be just learning something, figuring out, you know, having resources at your fingertips you weren't aware of, but it's right there, and having the ability and the desire to bring about what you're after. So this could be, so this applies to every single scenario I have told you about. So weddings and marriages, a job, you know, getting upskilled at work, a creation, a new idea for a new creation, and you're making it, like maybe you've created something, and because you're promoting it and thinking of new ways to market it online, you're continuously building more and more and more reputation and awareness about this, like this thing that you've created. This could be you're getting upskilled at work, so work's paying you to get better skilled, or this could be you planning your wedding and you're trying to save some money, so you're actually making your own, like, you know, using your own resources to maybe bring it about faster. You might know someone who owns a bridal boutique, and you're getting, you know, the suits and the bridesmaids dresses and your dress like much easier, or your suit if you're a man. However, there could be some, if you are in any of these circumstances, there does seem to be disorder in the family and friends and community. So you seem to be recognized, but it feels more like this is close family who are not agreeing with this change. Either it could be due to traditional values, like if your family, let's say if you're a woman and you're working and you're making a lot of money, you're like, you know, top dog at work, they're like, no, you got to get married and stay home and cook and clean and take care of babies and, you know, get, you know, that they might have that outlook. And because you're like, no, I want to work, I want to, you know, become the owner of my own business, and you're very passionate about it, it might cause some arguments and discord, which would mean that your family aren't backing you, which would probably hurt you quite a bit. Because you are very sensitive and caring and empathetic. For some of you, it could be that if it is an engagement, your family aren't really approving of your partner. For others, you know, maybe because you're healing and you're actually getting somewhere, your family's like, no, what if you get hurt again? What's going to happen? We don't want to have this all happen all over again. And what happens if you're on the job and you get hurt and then you have to take time off and you're here with us again and we have to support you? I'm feeling like it's something like this, like it's like there's something they're not agreeing with about this. It could also be if you are getting married, it could be they don't agree with what you want for your wedding. You might get a new offer, something, a new material. You could be buying a lot more new materials and stuff to bring about this, because this is about resources and this is about you utilizing resources. You might be buying and gaining new resources. You might be feeling a little bit luxurious and abundant. You might be indulging, like buying very expensive things and feeling quite rich, because when you buy rich items, like expensive items, you feel expensive, you feel rich, you feel like you're living in a lap of luxury. This could also be that maybe your partner's like, you know, I have a lot of money, we're just going to use this, and you feel rich because you have all this money. Maybe your partner takes really good care of you. There is some blocked intuition. You might have, I've got a feeling this might have side blinded you. I don't think you really expected your family to not have your back. And it come to May, I feel like that disconnect might be affecting you much more spiritually than you're willing to agree. Like, you know, notice or say out loud. This might lead to some things happening behind closed doors or behind curtains, like the family talking negative or spreading secrets or rumors, and this is actually leading you to be quite doubted and not sure what to do. It's actually confuddling your ability to know if you're on the right path, but you will get clarity. So someone's going to come forward and tell you what's happening, or you're gonna confront them. But you will be getting either a new idea, new spark, but from going from like secrets and unsure to being very sure, someone, you either learn all the truth, you speak your truth, or someone else lets you know what's happening, and you know exactly where you're going after this. You're probably overcommitted to a lot of stuff. You're gonna probably feel disorganized. I feel like you're planning and working and doing a lot. If you indeed were someone who was unhealthy, I feel like you're really enjoying the luxury, like your little luxuries, and gaining a job and gaining new materials. I think perhaps if it is indeed family weren't quite backing you, or there was some disagreements or whatnot, you end up overcoming that. I think having a heart-to-heart helps that. You might struggle to juggle. I love that saying, struggle to juggle. Or you're being overcommitted. There is going to be some slowing down, some stagnation. Maybe there's some speed bumps, like things getting in the way, things you weren't really expecting to get in the way. You're like, oh, if I just book this and that, and you message them and they're not messaging you back. It turns out they're closed for the holidays, something like that. But do remember that from June to July is your tax time of the year. Like, you know, June 30th is the last day of the financial year, and June 1st is the first day. You might be really juggling to try and do work and do, if you're planning, or keep your health up to date, or, you know, if you got a new job and you just had health issues before, and you keep that in the back of your mind and you're working on it. And you also now got tax on your, you know, on your agenda, because it might be very important, especially if you are spending money or now making money. You want to make sure that you're not having to spend a tax, like, you know, have a tax bill or have to owe money, and you're hoping to get something back. I can definitely feel that. And it's something a bit like, this is like you can't wait to get this over and done with. Like this thing that you're juggling, the things you're juggling, you're trying to get them done so you have more time and energy for other things. Yeah, you're definitely looking towards the future. You're trying to make the right decision. This is about choosing your decision and sticking with it. So if you might also be waiting for some feedback, you might be waiting to hear if you're getting money back. You might be waiting to see, because you could expand further on something that you're working on or building towards or focused on for your future. Yeah, it will most likely be something you focused on for your partnership, for your, maybe you are getting married or you're planning on moving into a house together, but that you're focus is solely on money and partners, on what you love and your relationships. Okay, we do have some heartache. Maybe you didn't get as much money as you want. Yeah, or there's a materialistic problem. You might have had poor judgment and overspent before you got your tax return, and it turned out you didn't get as much back. But the King of Pentacles in reverse is when we're either too greedy. I'm feeling like this could make a bit of a mishap in a partnership. Like maybe your partner thought you weren't really, you didn't like to spend a lot of money, like you were quite frugal, and now you're blowing a lot of money. Like maybe they're second guessing about what future will be with you financially. That is always like, there's doubt. This doesn't have to mean that you are literally fully breaking up or something. It could mean a breakup for some people, but it could mean that there is doubt. Okay, for some of you could definitely break up and then withdraw into yourself. It's funny because it's now as if your family is now backing you up, but it's also the fact that, there's like money coming back in. This could be a passing of someone who might be an earth sign, and this is why you're very upset and feel lonely and withdrawn. Don't know who. That's only for a few people. For some people it is a full breakup. For others of you slow down and you might take a break, or you might actually put a hold on if you are planning a wedding or whatnot, or a ceremony, you might take a break to focus more on fixing up the family problems and focusing on finances. That could be something that you might feel like, these are the issues in our relationship, this and this, and until we get these fully sorted and we're both standing on the same leveled ground, we can then move forward. And I can prove to you I don't spend a lot of money, and you can prove to me that my family aren't, they are in the wrong for, like anything that's wrong in the relationship. It seems to be exactly what you guys needed. You guys took a little bit of a step back, whatever this is. For others, if you did lose someone, there is a reading of the will, and you of course will gain something from that. And the Hierophant is like someone who could, marry a couple. It's someone who could bury a person. It's someone who is a teacher, a leader, someone filled to the brim with knowledge. It is a specialist in an area that you would seek out. It could be a financial advisor. Sorry, I breathed in air. I should breathe in air, but I got caught while I went to go talk. Sorry. I breathed in air. Jesus. So with this, the Hierophant is Taurus. So it could be related to material wealth. So you could be seeking out someone, and you do have money here, money here. This is about money as well. You seem to have money scattered, like, pentacles scattered all throughout your reading. So it seems you're either got money on the mind. I have that song, Money on My Mind, Money on My Mind. Yeah. So there is that. I've had so many people I've had to do readings for, and it seems like a lot of people this year will be departing from our world to go into the spirit world. So that is very, very common. It could also be that you guys finally connect and get married. You do it a bit more affordable. You do it a bit more low key, I feel, and it's everything that you've ever wanted. Like, you didn't need a big wedding, but you guys choose to go low key, and it's like life. You guys are actually going to have a better life abundance in the future because you saved a lot of money doing this. Maybe your family has helped out with a bit of things as well, just to make things possible and to show goodwill. We have another Ace of Wands. You had an Ace of Wands here and an Ace of Wands here. So with this Ace of Wands, this is obviously, you might get a new spark. If this could be honeymoon for some people. You might be utilizing, if someone did pass and you guys are, you know, getting something from the will, you might be putting it towards a new project, something. You might be giving it to like charity or something, or there's something creative that you want to put the money into. That's always possible. You could have a new relationship if you do break up. It could be a new relationship. If this is the breakup, I feel like family comes together and helps you, and you sort of learn to refill your own cups. You could seek out help or financial guidance. You might be even talking to a therapist or in counseling. You get some new ideas, but there is going to be, yeah, I think maybe this could be for some of you. You didn't process separation until now, or you are still dealing with the loss of someone. We do have in December, we have the Five of Swords in reverse. So peace after trouble, making amends, reconciliation, and there's a swift action and quick decisions and lots of excitement. So during like December, the holidays, you know, festival spirit and everything, a lot of people do tend to make amends with friends, family, or some other people ruin them, each to their own. But I do feel like you will be either making amends. If indeed there was some trouble with the marriage and you guys have been working on it, there will be, like, I feel like there's a realization, like, it's as if you've asked yourself, could I live without this person? And I think you got your answer, and you could reconcile. And things seem to move quite swiftly and fast after that. You could also be feeling like, oh my god, it's already December, I didn't expect that. Let's see what we have here. We got wind chimes, peace and harmony, basket, recognition, reward for merit, which is actually here. So the Six of Wands means recognition and reward. Fly, a period of ill health or depression. I am feeling that here. This could be you just have depression and it slows everything down that is happening in your life. The Sun, happiness and well-being. We do have you have a lot of happy things happening in your life this year, but you also, like, I think no matter what we go through, there's always going to be ups and downs. Compliments from an admirer. Parrot, someone will gossip about all your secrets. Very interesting. I figured discontentment might be someone else's being discontent. We have November here. So November is your Ace of Wands and your Five of Cups. Mountain Road, you are on the road to success. Cat, a two-faced friend. And then we had the Two of Pentacles, like juggling. Maybe that seems to be, you know, connected. Dog barking, advice from a friend. This could be the two-faced friend who's trying to ruin you. Could be a good friend. Discord among friends and family. I mean, I can't make it up. These are all just really significant and connecting. Very symbiotic. Dealings or relationship with a man with blonde, grey or white hair. Tankard, celebration, fun and enjoyment. Marriage, I did mention marriage. Money path, you do seem to be on a path to be gaining more money. Great passion, yes, there was passion here and passion up at the very front, at the January. Front of the year, start of the year. Dolphin, financial gain, usually coming from something you did in the past. Tower, solid foundation, success with effort. Butterfly, a change for the better. Even if something bad happens, it is always for the better, and you have success. So I'm gonna move this here just remember when these come out, these month ones, I always say it's a significant month for you guys. But yeah, it's hard to say. I can't tell you, oh, 100% someone's going to pass away, or 100% you're going to break up, or 100% you know someone's going to. I can't say that because this is a general reading, so I can only tell you what I can pick up, and then you take note of it, try to remember it. You're definitely going to be getting a lot of things coming through for your year. Please like, share, comment, subscribe, press the little notification bell. Anything helps me, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye.